What I do, it's you know who. My name is 3-Force Monster, and everybody else, you guys can call me Eric. So today, I'm bringing you my first Destiny post-launch video. I'm very excited to bring this one out, and I really should have brought out more videos sooner, but I have just been playing the crap out of Destiny. I have just literally been playing so much Destiny that I cannot put the game down for 2 seconds to even make a video. But I wanted to make this one because I thought that you guys would really enjoy it. So this was my first time playing on this Earth map. I'm playing the multiplayer game mode Control, like you can see right there. It says Control on the screen. And guys, I'm just gonna kind of wing this video. I'm gonna kind of go along as I'm playing, watch it with you guys, and tell you guys a little bit why I'm doing what I'm doing. So again, this is my very first video, and I really don't know the map. Not my first video. What am I talking about? No, this is my very first gameplay, and I don't gameplay on this map, and I don't know the map at all. So I'm kind of just running towards where I see the flag. So the first thing I gotta say, kind of obvious, is Control. It's holding A, B, and C, and you earn points by getting kills, and you get point multipliers for each flag you hold. So getting kills is kind of crucial. And here's the other thing. This is right off the bat what I notice is melees in this game are just ridiculous. Like, just get a couple hits on a guy and melee him. If you're that close that you can melee him and you have probably shot like half of his shield off or more, give him a melee. You'll notice right away I've started off this match with probably like see, that guy I didn't shoot before I meleeed, but you'll notice I probably got like four melees right off the bat, and that is crucial to getting close-up kills if you're not using a shotgun, is to use your melee button. And what I do is I go into the control settings and I change my settings to green thumb. It's called green thumb, and what that does is it actually converts sort of like the default Call of Duty controls, which I didn't use the default Call of Duty controls in Call of Duty, but I used the, I fell off the map. It converts it so your right stick is actually your melee button. And I've kind of gotten used to that because of all them years before I switched to tactical on Call of Duty, and it's made it a lot easier to get the kills with the melee weapon. And now the next thing I want to talk about is your supercharge. I'm not sure how many of you are new to playing this multiplayer. I do have another video that I released that talks a little bit more about how to do well while you're playing Control, and I'll post a link to it. Maybe I'll pop a box up right here in the bottom corner, so you can click that link and go watch that if you want to before you finish watching this. But I want to bring up supercharge is the flashing yellow bar. If you see it above my ammo, it's actually yellow, and it allows me to do my special maneuver. And my class that I chose, my character type, is a warlock, and my special move, I kind of throw a beam of energy. And real quick, again, I'm jumping all around. Another thing I noticed is on the mini-map, this is something that I never really noticed before. Melee! See? Shot him a couple times, and then I just melee him in the face. Punch him with my warlock energy thing. But something I didn't notice in this game before was the mini-map on the top left corner. You know how the circle, the very middle circle, fills all the way in when you're right next to a guy? Well, if he's above you or below you, and he's right by you, above you or below you, it'll fill in, but it'll fill in with like a hollowness in the middle. So that's a good way of indication of telling if the enemy's above you or below you, or if they're just not on the same level as you. It's a good way to know. So another thing I want to bring up right now is what kind of rifle I prefer in this game. Everybody's going to have their different preferences. Some people are going to like the single shotguns. Some people are going to like the semi-auto burst guns where it shoots 3 at a time. Some people are going to like the auto rifles. And now I'm just talking about the primary weapons right now. My primary weapon go-to is the auto rifle. I just like being able to put a continuous stream of bullets on the enemy. And right now, I had no idea where they were. It took me a minute to figure out that their whole team was kind of just hovering around up top above the B flag. And I actually had a hard time, I'm going in the hole. I had a hard time figuring out where that was. You're going to see me a lot test my limits on this match. You're going to see me jump, try to make the jumps across and not make it. You're gonna see me try to make it to places that I'm just testing my flying ability, my gliding ability, and seeing just how I can get to different places and where I can get to them and the quickest access to them.
Zone A neutralized.
But so my weapon of choice, like this guy right here, was just sitting there. So what I do is, you'll notice in a minute. Here's another thing is that not a lot of people may realize, and I figured it out just one day from being AFK during a story mission and coming back and realizing it. When you don't move for an extended period of time in this game, it's gonna take a long time. I'll go do it in a minute just to show you guys. When you don't move for an extended period of time in this game, you go invisible. You turn invisible, and you're no longer red on the radar. So if an enemy comes up to a flag expecting nobody to be there because they don't see the red on the radar, then you can get the upper hand on that kill. Maybe it wasn't right here, but some point in this game I go and do it, and I'll make sure to point it out when I go to do it.
Secure.
See, and another thing about this game is, besides standing still for an extended period of time, the only way to be off radar, that is the only way to be off radar, is to stand still for an extended period of time. And another thing I want to point out is, I want you guys to not only watch my videos to hear me talk about what I'm doing and how I'm doing them, but I want you guys to kind of check the routes I'm doing, kind of keep track of how I'm entering the different flags. And I made a point right away in this game to determine that the B flag was going to be the flag that everybody gathered around. Okay, so this is the part right here where I'm going to try to sit still long enough to become invisible to the enemy. So watch my arrow in the top left minimap. See how long I'm sitting here, and I don't even go invisible yet. Like, I can't even go invisible yet because I move. Like, you see already, I'm not invisible. Otherwise, my arrow on the mini-map that represents me would be pulsing. It would be slowly fading in and out. So I sat there for a good 5-10 seconds, and I still didn't get any kind of invisibility cloak on me. So it takes quite a while to get that, to earn that.
Enemy captured zone A.
Another thing I want to talk about, which I've talked about in my previous video, but I'm just going to bring it up again because I think it's a critical point in playing multiplayer, is, oh, I didn't make it. See, I told you I do that a lot. Is go for the head. Sometimes those few extra shots you land on their noggin are going to be the difference between you earning that kill and the enemy earning that kill. I'm pretty sure I die right here too. Yep. Threw my grenade. There's another jumping off point is, pun intended, is when you throw your grenade, you cancel your glide, your lift, your double jump, whatever it is, the teleport, whatever it is that you may be doing with your character on the second jump tap. You cancel it. I couldn't switch to my shotgun quick enough there with a grenade throw. But I use grenades. I don't really throw them at the players as much as I throw them at where the players might go, because most of the grenades in this game, they go on the ground and they kind of last for a little bit longer than you would think. That shotgun just failed me so bad right there. Like, I just missed it. Missed the guy totally. That was just, that part was awful fail. But back to the grenades. The grenades, my grenade particularly, which I'm not gonna make it. No, I made it. I think most grenades in this game do that. They create some type of vortex on the ground where if the enemy walks into it, you'll see damage come off of the enemy. And the little numbers that fly off the enemy are actually their damage. That's what you're seeing come off of the enemy. So when you throw down a grenade and the enemy walks through it, that's them. You're seeing the damage come off of them from walking through your grenade. And just having the enemy walk through your, see, that guy did what I was talking about earlier. Couple bullets, melee, and the guy's dead. Those couple bits of damage that comes off the enemy before, look, watch, see what I do here? I'm going for it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm pretty sure that's twice I've done that in that game. But those couple points that come off from the enemy hitting your grenade before they walk into the doorway and you're shooting at them could be the difference in you earning that kill or not earning that kill. See, right now you'll notice I'm looking for the guy, and he was actually above my head because the middle circle kind of had a hollowed out area.
Zone C
So I've talked to you a
secure.
little bit about grenades, how I like to use them, throwing them in doorways and letting the enemy walk into them instead of throwing them right by the enemies. I talked to you about the type of gun I prefer to use. I prefer to use the auto rifle because, well, I like the continuous shots. I talked to, we meleeed each other. Talked to you guys a little bit at the beginning about how to use a melee effectively, just by getting a little bit of damage on your enemy first and then meleeing. Could be the difference in you earning that kill. And supercharge, I mentioned it a little bit. When you get your supercharge, the best, most effective way I like to use the supercharge is to try to hit a group with it. So you'll see me a lot of times just running around with it and not getting anything with it. And right now, you just see me use a rocket launcher. I want to point that out. When they say heavy ammo available, I used to kind of ignore it, but since I picked up a bounty to get rocket launcher kills, I've discovered that rocket launchers are beasts in this game mode. They're a one-shot kill no matter what, so I kind of use them a lot like I use my special. Like right there, I just went for it because we needed the B flag. Like I missed the map. Rocket launchers are pretty much a one-shot kill, and they're really overpowered. Like I know it's a hard thing to say a rocket launcher is overpowered. That guy right there should have been dead. I meleeed him right into his butthole and he just didn't die. But rocket launchers will take out groups of people, so they're good to have. So you notice right here, I knew I wouldn't make that jump, so I canceled it on the little land and jumped across. You see right there, I got my melee and I killed the guy, but there was another guy in there with me. So right now, my team is hanging on by the skin of our teeth on this multiplayer. I keep wanting to say multiplier.
Enemy
Like
captured zone B.
multiplayer. Like
Only 1 minute
multiplayer. Blah, blah. My tongue is getting twisted. And you can notice already, I kind of got a good grasp on the map. It took me a little bit of time, but I kind of got a good grasp on the map. So you see me right there too, throw my grenade. We meleeed each other again. You'd see me throw my grenade at the doorway, and the guy had walked through it, and he took damage. And from that damage he took, I was able to melee him and kill him, and he was happy to do the same thing to me, which is kind of weird. I did it a lot, melee somebody at the same time as they do it to me, and we both die. So you can see on this Earth map, this was the first time I played it. This Earth map, a lot of the action took place around the B flag. The B flag was pretty much the central location. But what you want to do on most maps is kind of figure out the patterns of how the enemy's taking the control, figure out what they're doing.
Good work, Guardian.
And
your light is strong.
Man, that should have been a kill. Figure out what they're doing, and if you notice the flags are just rotating more, then just rotate the opposite direction and try to keep the enemy off the flag. So that was a really super close game, super intense game. My team ended up coming out on top. I ended up getting way higher score than I anticipated. I remember saying sometime in this game, saying I'm not even going to break 5,000. I ended up breaking like 6,900 on that game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my ramblings. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, maybe learned a route or two, figured some things out, and hopefully you guys figured out a few tips off of what I was saying. As always, I will be bringing you more Destiny videos, and I will see you later. Peace.